Hello there everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Coaster of the Week. It's a very exciting one this week because this week is episode 20. Now before I start, can I just say that I'm now going to be using the bedside table light as a new feature on the channel, because this is actually going to help me with my videos, because it's actually I actually found it quite useful last week with the lighting, because unfortunately it's not a really nice day today, so I thought, yeah, let's just use the bedside table lamp just to brighten things up a bit on the channel, because it's actually not a nice day, and plus it makes it even darker in the daytime, so it makes it a bit bad for the video. So anyway, let's get straight on to this week's episode of Coaster of the Week. I have designed 2 new roller coasters this week, and they are actually okay, but there's actually one at the very end which actually crashes. So I'm not going to talk to you in more detail about it yet. So we'll start off with a more gentle coaster, and then we'll get on to the really awesome coaster at the end. So the first coaster this week is called Cheeseround. Now, because this is a coaster themed around, well, this is a wild mouse themed coaster, so I thought, yeah, let's just give it a really good name and think about the theme of a mouse. So for example, mouses eat a lot of cheese, so I thought I'd call it Cheeseround because it's got a lot of helix drops on it and a lot of helix lift hill. So I thought, let's make this wild mouse coaster into a coaster that actually has a lot of thrills, and it's gentle to ride, and it's good for young families and that. So yeah, let's get straight on to this week's full data of the first coaster. So let's start with the max speed, 34.92 miles per hour. The average speed is 19.29 miles per hour. The time it takes to get around the whole track is 1 minute and 9 seconds. This has a really long length, but I'm actually going to try and say it this time. 1,954.05 feet. So that's the whole length of the ride. There are 4 drops on this ride, and there are no inversions because wild mouse coasters can't have loops or corkscrews or anything like that. So yeah, let's get straight on to the thrill and nausea rating, and then we'll get straight on to this week's first POV. So, thrill rating, 46 out of 100. That's actually okay. It's still a good thrilling coaster. The nausea is 26 out of 100, which is really, really good. And yeah, so that is this thrill data for the first coaster. So, without further ado, let's get straight on to the first coaster POV of the night. So there you go then, that was Cheeseround. So that's a really good coaster. Like I said, I really enjoyed the helix drops I actually added when it reached the lift hill. And the lift hill I did, it was actually just, I made it go up and down just to create a little bit of air time for the actual coaster itself. So yeah, that's why I actually added that special lift hill. Like I point the track straight up, then I straighten it, and then I actually do the same until I actually reach the top of the lift hill. So yeah, that was something that I wanted to do. And when it reached the top, it then went down the helix drops, and then it went up again, up a few helix drops, and then it just went round and then went back into the station. So I thought it was really, really good what I actually did. But we're now going to move on to coaster number 2. And this coaster, it does not make it all the way round, but it does have a really, really good crash at the end. So I'm actually going to be talking to you about it right now. So this coaster is called crash at the top, which is a really, really good name because this coaster obviously crashes at the top. So this coaster goes up a lift hill, then it goes round. It takes a left-hand turn at the top, and then it does the same thing. It goes down a drop, then it goes back up, left-hand turn, back down again, and then when it goes up the next hill, it literally crashes right at the top, and it goes all the way down until the train completely disappears in a dust of smoke. Not a dust of smoke. Yeah, it's smoke actually. Yeah, or just dust, whatever you want to call it. So let's go through this fill data then, and then we'll get straight on to the really exciting second POV of the night. So the max speed of this coaster, 94.07 miles per hour. The average speed, 27.37 miles per hour. The time it takes to get around the whole track, 45 seconds, and that's the quickest coaster. The length is 1,857.73 feet. That's the whole length of the track. There are only 2 drops on this ride, like I just said, because it goes up twice. So it goes up the first time, then down, then back up again, and then back down the second time. So it's just like going around in a loop or something. So yeah, it just does the same thing. And then there are no inversions because it's only just lift hills and drops only. So let's get onto the thrill rating and the nausea rating, and then we'll get started. So the thrill rating, it's not that thrilling. It's only 33 out of 100. It's not thrilling because I've not actually finished the whole coaster, but it does have a really good crash at the top. And nausea is 21 out of a possible 100, which is absolutely brilliant. So here we go then. Let's move on to the final roller coaster of this evening. So there you go then, we're at the end of another episode once again. Like I said, I always do a quick reflection on both coasters and I tell you which one is the best and why. So let's look at coaster number 1. So Cheeseround, it was a really good coaster, very, very thrilling, had those helix drops, made it really smooth for the ride itself, and I actually added that really good lift hill to make the train bounce up and down a bit, which I really enjoyed doing. And then the second one, which I just did, was the awesome crash at the top, and I really enjoyed it because I liked it when the coaster came off the lift hill and it flew into the air and it actually spun round as well. One of the cars actually spun round and then just went onto the ground and it disappeared in a dust of smoke. So yeah, so there you go then. So I think the winner this week has got to be the second coaster, Crash at the Top. It was absolutely amazing, and I think that coaster car, one of the coaster cars, did an awesome trick, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait to do something like that again soon. So there you go then. That's the end of another week and the end of this episode, which is absolutely sad because I cannot believe we have done 20 different episodes of Coaster of the Week already. It has been very, very awesome to do, and I cannot wait to share even more episodes of the series as we progress into the rest of the year. Also then, could I just say a quick announcement? I am very, very sorry about what actually happened on Tuesday night. Unfortunately, I didn't get no time to upload the final part of building roller coasters with Jamie because unfortunately there was a thunderstorm and I couldn't do anything about it, because if I was to upload it then the internet would obviously be slow and the video would fail to upload. So I'm actually going to be uploading the video this Friday, so that'll be tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching Coaster of the Week. Have a good weekend. Please stay tuned for plenty of more videos, and I'll be back next Thursday for another episode of Coaster of the Week. See you later everyone, bye for now. Thank you for watching Branthwaite Productions. Check out Branthwaite Productions on Facebook and Instagram for more updates on the channel. Click on the Branthwaite Productions icon to subscribe to the channel. Check out all the other videos that are in the end screen below.